Push up on a D-pad. Smooth. It'll tell them which one's the closest.
Yeah, I was in a gulag, yeah. Shut up. Ah, damn, you got down there 1,400 damage. I see. Yeah, I need that.
Let's get to a cool little location.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison and claiming his innocence.
We got a UAV on deck.
I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteeing my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real. I don't.
Yeah, if I'll give you the rest of the money to buy one.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready?
Oh yeah,
Here's
if I just got one.
Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing,
One dude jumping,
alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And some room to work. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it?
Everybody inside.
Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Winston connecting with Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nah, I'm in a different game.
This drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate.
Yeah, if I got a proxy right here.
Gained nice chunks of yardage, but now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded a
hold on, Ty. He's shooting. Hold on, Ty.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Is that a nigga? Who is?
Throwing on first down. Rivera. That'll be taken
Behind us,
by
too.
Kenny Galladay.
Behind us to the right.
A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howard was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Another one on the roof to the left.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Don't God.
To throw on second down, Rivera. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Danny. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun, Rivera. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory. That part of the field where you really want to convert on third down, they did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people. Count.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one, and it's third down. So he can't hang. Watch that unfold. I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Rivera. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Who you on with, hot boy?
To the sack.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Winston. And he will score. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Just going this way, too.
Leaving at 7 now as they kick it away.
But I had an I fucked myself
in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first
start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is fielded at the goal line.
When I hit him up,
and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
What'd you say? Yeah, we can run. Hold on, let me switch this. Let me switch this net. It started tripping that last one. Give me 1 second.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Down on the deep pad.
Well, now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Yeah.
I thought it was over too.
Yeah, hit me with a new ball. It's over with now, though. With the victory formation.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And to give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a
how
second.
boy Rad said he chilling with the wife.
Falls incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Rivera.
But I'm ready.
He's got his man in the crossing route. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know these wide receivers are dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
Sound like you're on the mission out there, man.
Box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Get to the job.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Winston now. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner for a loss.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Yeah, buddy.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Winston. He finds Howard complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey man, so let me ask y'all a question. So if you got a X Factor halfback in the league, but you drafted a 2nd back,
Coming up in a couple
and
of
the
minutes, we'll get you to
niggas
Jonathan
nice.
Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats
He coming out of Star Trek
today in the NFL.
He ran 93 speed, 93 excel, 95 agility, 82 break tackle, 84 carrying, 83 ball carrying. Would you start your X Factor, or would you start the younger nigga to try to get him his X Factor?
Younger nigga to get him the X Factor.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
Fuck on green,
so that
on
didn't
green.
happen.
Shit.
You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of
shit,
their own
Green.
business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Rivera. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
23 yards the pickup there.
Ooh.
52, 52. Night, sweetheart. 5-2.
On first down, Rivera. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivera. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, Rivera. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Part, man.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have.
I ain't want to, but I'm going to go ahead and just
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again, Rivera. Here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come on, bro.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Rivera. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jameis now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go to Johnson again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the safety creep. Anyway. Slam.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yes, sir.
45, Mike, 45.
I thought it would just blow up just like on the blackout. I ain't never kill. I thought you showed it was gonna blow it up. Yeah, that bitch. God
this drive
damn.
is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will
Lesson
on the
learned.
defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
He's checking. No. Watch out.
For what? Look.
Again, it's
Was y'all playing Plunder?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double dog. That's the way.
Only reason I really can't do that formation shit, guys, because I got a customized playbook.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It don't bring up
No
a
gain on the
customized
play there,
playbook.
so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
So I'm just glad to do that shit on the fly. Alright, so you know what? No, I'm gonna start the nigga. If the game get off to a bad.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go. Mike 52. Go out. Come on.
From the gun, Rivera. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Rivera. Buying time to it, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Valley wouldn't give me the motherfucking tight end, so I had to use my superstar trade on mine.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I said, because you were supposed to give me that tight end.
Ready to begin their drive, and so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What you talking about?
Operating from the gun, Rivera.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He completes it to Callaway. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
What you talking about, man?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Rivera. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, Rivera. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Rivera. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
We'll see what happens next week. Trying to get that dub too.
From the gun. Rivera. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Ooh, he better not lose.
Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in,
you don't want to run,
that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Oh, yeah, I already
Winston
know.
and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete.
You ain't playing that with me in trap.
Through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one. Whether you're on the field or not, it permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scott Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Rivera. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 41, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the gun. Winston. They'll let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
Oh, wow.
Gets through, and now an opening. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Jones.
Why not do that?
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.
When you play your game, Smooth,
they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all.
Airdrop over there, let's go get him. There's an airdrop right here to a green one. You don't see a green down there? Turn around. Oh yeah, right there? Yeah. I can't see shit though, so I don't know, bro.